Yay! Welcome back to another Pilferpup live art stream here on YouTube, where I sickly animate this animation that I've been working on for 2 weeks now. This is week 3. Yeah, this is week 3. It's due next week. It was pretty cool. I had a bunch of different renditions, as I've discussed before, of this same concept. But yeah, so we're gonna work on this and hopefully do some stuff with it. I apologize if I'm like sniffly or sound weird this time. I got sick over the weekend and everything's been crazy in life right now, but I'm having a good time. It's been fun, and I always appreciate your patience with the stream where the time's like all over the place, but you guys still show up, and that means a lot to me. I really appreciate it. So yeah, let's get right into it. Play some music, let some people know, have a good time. We'll definitely be doing art critiques later. If you guys don't know, those of you joining, you post your art, or you can send me it via Twitter, YouTube, wherever, and then I pull it up on stream and then critique it, and it's a good time, and you can learn some stuff. It's pretty cool. So let's have some fun. Hooray! It's usually at like an hour and a half mark. Oh, welcome back. Pizza rolling on bad. Ew, bro. Yes, I don't know what an art critique is. Welcome. You guys are always here so quickly, so fast. Yeah, I'm all sniffly. I apologize. I was debating not having my... Oh, get this out of here, zombie. What's that in? Send that bad one. Yeah. Alright, so this is the animation thus far. I had to go up to the first stream of the month's Pipile. Wait, what? Hold on, let me try that again. Had to go to the first stream of the month. Pepele. I don't know what that means. Wow, a game system for me. Oh, I see what you're saying. That's true. So this is the animation. It kind of like gets wonky, and her butt gets too jiggly. Like right here, you can see. I'll turn down this opacity. It's like really high up. It's a little over exaggerated. I wanted that weight of like things moving. I need to mess with this. Erase on active layer. Do not sync those. I want this to be a little bit less. Oops. There we go. Right here. And so I'll make this, I think that's too big. I know I haven't animated since I haven't done like any art since I think, what was the last day I posted on? I think it was like Thursday or Friday. I was messing with something. So I had it up here and I want it to be lesser than that. Fairly clean, please. I think the lines might be getting too thick. Okay, and just straight up jump to the next song. Jeez. I think I'll keep this line quality because the other layers have similar line quality or thickness. Yeah, what the heck, it's been 10 days. I know, I'm so sorry. Things got like wild. I know, I'm sorry. I love you guys. Every day I was like, man, I'm not streaming today. It's so nice to have free time for once. And I was like, geez, maybe I just shouldn't stream anymore. I'm just kidding. I have been trying to think out like something that works better, considering like all this time I'm spending in school and like studying and like refining and also streaming. But maybe I should just keep it all on stream. I don't know. Art's pretty cool. So I want these to connect. I could just do a half, like an in-between, but I think the idea is you want to move from spots. So she lands and bounces, and she needs to get here really quickly. So, to this spot. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, also I think her arm stops. Oh no, it swings all the way over now. School is for the uncool. Shake my heads. Oof, so rude. We got Beauty school. Ew, Pilfer, you like jazz? Shrexophone? Oh my gosh, I'm so offended. How dare you. Wow, thanks for the 1 like, all 5 of you in here. I feel so absolutely loved. You're like, Pilf, you don't get likes unless you stream more regularly. Ooh, my heart. I mean, fair enough, friend. Oof, no go back. I need to stop thinking of all these little details and just, because I think from here, yeah, so it would be maybe like this. There we go. Get those nice ears there. Pilf tripping. The song Shrexophone is actually good. I'm not gonna play. Okay, I might play a Shrexophone a little later. Well, we'll do that during critique time. That's what we'll do. From now on, critique time, you guys can like reference or choose a song for me to play for it. Have her just a little bit higher. Or no, because she's going up, so that momentum should be down. That down here. Make this a little bit lower, so it keeps that like movement going. Her arms forwards, so it'll be maybe a little bit more over here. Elbow's gonna swing this way a little bit. It's nice to see that I didn't forget how to animate. Pilf tripping. Mom, Pilfer, and Ferb are animating again. Wow. Mom! Isn't there a new movie that came out? By the way, there's Angry Birds 2 on Netflix, and it's actually pretty good. Just saying. Just saying, don't miss out on potential to watch like an actually pretty good movie. I wouldn't say it's 10 out of 10 like Frozen 2, but it's really fun. It's very nice. Is there a way to do this without it being so buggy wuggy? Buggy Wuggy was a bear. Buggy Wuggy didn't care. Neither does apparently Flash animation. Insert, modify, align. Preferences. Edit. You know what? Forget it. I'm just gonna put it right here. Right here to here. Oops. So it goes like this, and that actually makes sense right here. Okay, cool. Zombie, welcome friend. Welcome all of you. Pilfer, I missed you so much, my friend. Hug Pilfer strong. Ooh, air hugs, friend, air hugs. I've only listened to the AB2 soundtrack on Spotify. What's AB? Is that how you spell Phineas and Ferb? Unbab just listens to the Phineas and Ferb soundtrack all day long. Let's be real here. We know your ploy. You cannot fool us, friend. So go down a little bit more to be more aligned with this one. Yeah. Cool. Oh. Boop. Angry Birds 2. Oh yeah, Angry Birds has actually a pretty good soundtrack. I can make a better Frozen. I can make a movie about Anna was too dumb that she put her tongue on some ice, and it's time for Pepsi Man to melt the ice with hot Pepsi. Ew, hot Pepsi. That's disgusting. What is wrong with you? Are you out of your mind? I'll keep her face like relatively the same as the other part. It's got like chipmunk mouth. Ice Age baby, or do you mean like Ice Age baby, like a baby? I was hooked after Ice Age, comma, baby. Oh my gosh. She looks so like blank-faced. My favorite character, Blank-Faceman. Hey Pilf, wanna see the drawing I make for my best friend? Heck yeah I do, you don't need to show it if you want. I will show it, but not until critique time, friend. But you can definitely send it now, so that way it's prepared. Since nobody else posted anything for critique time in the last 10 days, I'm sure. I'm just kidding. I guarantee, like... I'm getting the XP pen. You should, Unbab! I'm so happy for you, dude. That thing's so affordable, and it's so good. So good. I was thinking of getting one too, honestly, because my tablet is the same size. My current tablet is the same size as the XP pen, and I think that would be really good for you, friend. Oh, I think that would be awesome. Yeah, and I feel like that's something that you needed for like a long time, actually. Okay, we'll put that back here. Just make it a little more curved. Oh yeah, so actually the legs are going to be a little bit different than that. Alright, so her arms are from here, back here, to the front here, so that means it's behind her, but you always want to show, I feel like you always want to show some form of movement with it. Something like this. Even if just a little bit. Ew, tangents. This tangent right here needs to stop. There we go. Now you know it's behind her. I got 8 more days left till I get it. Not even a Pilf hiatus. Dang. That's pretty good. That's really good. No, I'm not gonna sing the Family Guy intro. For his birthday. Oh, that's very nice. Pilf, I haven't been able to make many big drawings because I'm working on a big project, but once it's done, I will be making a bunch of paintings again. That's awesome. I can't wait to see your big project, friend. That'll be really cool. That'll be super cool. I'm all about any time spent in art. It's time well spent. Let's see. What were we doing with her? Oh yeah, she's jumping. Right here. From here to here. Oops, from here to here. So what I want are these legs to... Where's the other leg? Where's this leg? Oh, this is the drawing that I want to change. What? Okay, so this, where she's down here, is where she's at, and I'm trying to connect it to this. So I want to, oops, I'm gonna get rid of this butt cheek right here, and then I'm gonna move her. Actually, I could probably keep that, but there we go. Move her like right here, closer to this one, but not too close. These need to swing up a little bit more, I think, so that way it has a curve right here, and then this curves outwards like this right here. So that means that this head needs to move back a little bit more. Oops. Yeah. Really? It's literally just a 30-second animation meme, but it's taking so long. Yeah, but think of how much like you're drawing for it, right? Because if you do one single picture and you spend all this time coloring it and painting it, right, you're spending, let's say, like 20 hours for one drawing of a character, basically, because you've made the character pose, etc., and then you background, color, details, whatever. But if it's an animation, how many pictures, how many different poses go into that? So you're actually going to learn more through the animation process than you would from just the illustration process, I think. They're very different trees that you're following for like skills, but I think both are equally important. But I personally think that like the animation tree in the beginning is like more important just because it gets you to quickly think and like plot out the process. Whereas illustration, once you learn that process, you can put it into that, and it's a lot easier. Thanks for the likes, guys. I really appreciate it. And welcome everybody. Violence in movies and oof on TV. Where are those good old-fashioned values in which we used to rely? Oops, rely. Pilfer with that piano song make me feel in peace. Oof. Yeah, I love the night themes. This is Orang Night. Like, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Yeah. So these are gonna swing maybe like, yeah, like this. So this leg will be right here. No. I do have to say Flash animation is basically just a trash program. But yeah. So they used this, so that means that this has to go lower. And then this can come down and maybe go this way. And put the drawing in the OC spot if you want to see later. Yeah, thank you. Cuckoo. I don't know what that is. Automaton. I don't know what either of those things are. What kind of music do you like to listen to? Literally this music right here. I'll listen to anything though. There's nothing that I'm like, oh, I don't want to hear that. Chad, say something. Who's Chad? What a Chad. Welcome, friends. First, Miles. Wow, Miles. Welcome back, friend. It's always a pleasure. Incoming. I've invited a bunch of friends to join the stream. Oh, thank you, Loki. I really appreciate that. It's always a pleasure to see new people. And I hope that I can, give them good advice. Chatty Comic Productions. That's me. Welcome, friend. The official Holy Water. Welcome, also, friend. Oh my gosh, furry. Chatty, please. He's like shivering in a corner. That's me. Hey, Spork. Chatty, Bucky, is that you? Yeah, Loki, aka Bucky, aka Buckets, aka Buckers, aka Susie, aka ya boy. Who's that character from? What's it called? The other one you did? Joshua. Your boy Joshua. Hey, Pilferpup, is that supposed to be you? Is this me? No, it's a bunny, and it's not a furry. She's just got hair that is in the shape of ears and a bunny tail looking thing, because that's what my teacher wanted. Hey, Pilferpup. What, Miles? What do you want? Oh yeah, this goes back here. Oh yeah, and then the head, that's what we were doing. We're turning this bad boy a little bit more like that, and then maybe go back like this. There we go. Now, oh, well, I cheated. Okay, and then this will go here, and then maybe a little bit up here. There we go. Cool. Yeah, my teacher requested HR pensive. You gotta say hi to the other kids like Unbannable, Unbab, and Miles. Yeah, everybody here is pretty chill. I hope you come to learn. But why though? It's like, ooh, you draw comics, Chatty? That's awesome. What kind of comics do you draw, friend? I would love to know. H&R Block over here, the holy water, the official holy water. My teacher requested a one with bunny ears and tail. No, he didn't request it. He requested that the walk cycle is based off of... It has to have a personality, and it has to be based off of an animal. And so I was like, a bunny. And bunnies, when they walk, they kick their two back feet, and then they do their two front feet. So they back feet, front feet, back feet, front feet. So if you notice in this animation, she does both back feet, and then I do a second cycle for the front feet, the way they move. And so I'm trying to make sure that she has that like spring in her step, and she's like happy like a bunny. Shh, library. Jacoom. Chatty has really good art. Which one is Jacoom? Is Jacoom holy water or is that Chatty? Jakkum is Jakkum. Astertel, do you mostly draw animal-based characters or characters with animal features? I draw everything, as you'll hopefully come to know. I mean, it's up to you. But I draw everything. Oftentimes, because the comic that I've been working on has this character and that character and characters like those over there. I might be pointing the wrong way, so maybe it's that way. But yeah, I have a request. No request, Miles. Every time I take one of your requests, I end up in jail. And I'm not going to jail right now because I need to work on this stuff. So I'm just saying, I'm telling you no, fam. Okay, so I needed to make this leg actually pass this leg here because it swings around like this, and this leg needs to be like right here is where I want it. Can you help me in a heist? No, Miles, I'm not gonna go to jail for you. I'm not gonna go to heist jail. Heist school. Pilf is describing himself. Haven't heard this in a while. Oof. Oh, heck, this, I gotta switch to computer. You should let me put Spork and Chatty in the Discord so they can put things in the fridge. Do you not have Discord invite privileges? I feel like I shouldn't just give Discord invite privileges. But yeah, you guys can definitely join the Discord. If it's at... I trust Loki, so if Loki says you're cool, then you're cool. I'll do like a three invite. Invite people. How many people? We the people. For 30 minutes, I'll do 5 uses. Copy. No, yes, no bad words. Everything's PG in Discord. It's a big deal. Mods can invite. Alright, well, I put up a Discord link if you're interested. Okay, cool. There's art in the fridge. Oh, Zeno, that's really good. Although I don't think either of you are Zeno. Bucky did something and Drawing Student did something. Neon posted something that's not his, so I'm just going to take that down. Neon, you're playing the game wrong. Also, Drawing Student, why are you posting your dog in the critique channel? Neon, you guys, come on. There's channels have a reason. Oh, that is a cute dog, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's actually good, because Miles, that was your reference, so that's really good. Both of those pictures you did, Miles, are really good. Dang, I have a lot of art to critique because of my hiatus. Yeah, you put art in the fridge, and then we look at it later during critique time, and then I critique it if you're comfortable with that. If you're not, just put a note underneath it that you don't want it critiqued. But it's usually pretty fun. I try to be as kind as possible. The more you improve, the more I like harsh your vibe. I'm like, hey, you're doing great, but I want you to do this. I'm now on the Discord. You gotta do the little like confetti. This dude chill, I'm a sub. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that very much. And then we look, yeah. Alright, so I think both of you are in, so I can take down the link. Spork! And the other one! Oh no! I think you're both in. I'm gonna take down the thing because I don't want randos joining my Discord that I don't know because it's PG. And we've already been flooded once and that was a whole thing. I was like, oh no. But yeah, so her leg's gonna come. Actually, I think her butt's like there. So her leg's here. And then her heels, because you want to look at this corner of the heel, like these little flat parts when you're animating feet, and then the rest kind of like falls off. So due to that, because this leg is passing and I want to show that it's passing by having one in front of the other, this other leg will be probably like about here. Maybe like this, but not too much like that. Wow. And so if this is there and this one's this way, then this one needs to be like this way. So you have this to that to that. It's like a transfer of information into your brain to be like, oh yeah, I get it. That makes sense. Wow. Cool. And this is just like to hold the position so that way I can edit it later and make it prettier. Oops. It's still too, like, quick with her hop up. It's supposed to be faster, but it's still not right. Although I haven't seen them in a while. Aloria! Welcome back, friend. Find a Discord raid. No. I wish Michaela was in here, but he's at work, so he won't join. Oh, maybe next time. It's true. I really get on Unbab, and I get on Loki, and I get on Taylor. I think the most are the three that I'm like, hey you, this is what you need to do, friend. Not Aloria though. Aloria, every time I go past the neutral zone, she's like, you're being too extreme. I'm like, I'm sorry. And then she's like, you're not being extreme enough. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I just want to do right. Hey, should I put stuff in the fridge? Yes, you should. Anything you want to show off, you can put in the fridge. I would say limit it to like 5, please, so that during critique time, I'm not just like doing nothing but yours. I like to do like a lot of everyone's. So every day that I stream, I say put in like 5. You know, if there's a lot of it. All of it. Oh my gosh. Some people have a lot of art. Sometimes Loki has a lot of art, and I'm just like, Loki! But she's totally allowed to. Stop turning emoticons into emojis. Please look in fridge. It's urgent. Is it a game system for me? Heist sign up sheet. No, I'm not gonna sign up. What is that picture of? Oh, that's the map. Is that the map? What is this? But only PG stuff, bunny. What is this shade? What shade? Blue Bunny ice cream sponsor again. No. No, stop it. Oh, this is right here. So I want to show her leg, but I want this to be tilted more. There has to be more of like emotion to it. There we go. It's that second hop is too quick. So I need to make, because she comes down, maybe it's like right here. Let's see how this looks. Yeah, it's that spring right here. She gets all flattened right here. Rejoice the day, for the sun is near. I can't do it. Wait, what? Pilfer, I really missed you. Hug. I missed you too, friend. I'm not sad. It's just I know you have your life, and me my own life. It's just you're one of my best friends, and I don't want to lose you. Oh, zombie! Ooh! I appreciate that, friend, very much so. You could always message me on Twitter and then I'll respond. Or on Discord. I've been responding on Discord this whole time. And you're always welcome to message me. It's just that I can't stream every single day like I used to. Which I apologize for. Yeah, you were like, yeah, you guys can do blah blah blah, but not Aloria. Wait, what? Oh, I was saying that I can yell at you, everybody except you, Aloria. That's what I was saying. Pilf drew the middle finger, and I was so offended I didn't watch in 10 days. What? Did I do that? That doesn't sound like a Pilf thing to do. Oh, clearly. Let me see. So this leg's behind, and then it's in front here, so it switches. And so I want it to be a little bit more in front. So it comes to be like this from here to here. So maybe it'll have more of like a transfer going this way to down here and then back this way. So that way you see that it kind of transfers over. See, like this to here. Here to there to there. That butt's still too jiggly right there, I think. It's just that momentum moving. Goes by so fast, Pilfer ain't gonna read it. Hold on. Hello, Pilf, you need to come play on Twitch. I know, Aloria. That's something that like I'm still trying to figure out emotionally, because like I love that everybody is here and in like YouTube, and this has just been like the system of it all the time. So what I will probably end up doing is a second stream on the same day, because that is, I was talking to my teacher about this too. It's like I do want to get to, yes, it's a whole thing. I do want to get to streaming for like, I want to say like up to like 6 hours a day, if possible. Did I just ruin my friggin' pen? To like 6 hours a day, not regularly, not every single day. What? I messed up my pen. Okay, it's good. We good. 6 hours on my stream days. Wave if you, hi in chat, waves. 6 hours a day on stream days. 3 days a week, hopefully, I think is like really good. I know it's down from 4, which is where I had it before. But yeah, 3 days a week is my plan, and 6 hours those days after class is done. Right now, we're just trying to get through class in one piece. Pilf breaks his pen and the stream ends. I know, right? It's like, what am I supposed to do? But anyways, but yeah. So I think 2 hours YouTube, maybe 4 hours Twitch. I'm planning on 3 days a week also, but on Twitch. Right, exactly. But I want to do either 3 and 3 or 2 and 4, like hour stacks. Use code Pilferpup for 10,000 free coins, 1,000 free gems, and 1 legendary hero. And reach shadow reruns. Wait, what? So the foot goes up from here to here, forward, but then this foot switches. So I need to have one more motion, because it goes from behind to in front to behind again. That's where the mistake is. It keeps switching. So she has left foot going back, and then it's behind now. So I want to keep it behind is what I wanted to do. I'll move this back more, and then it'll switch to the front. Loki is my paid intern, by the way. I don't know if you guys know this. I pay him $3 a year. And you posting in the fridge. Oh, don't worry. No worries. I mean, it's up to them if they want to or not. I keep seeing pictures pop up. Chatty, that looks really cool. I love that character. He almost reminds me of, ooh, money. What does it say on this one? Was it loss? Interesting. Is this loss? I don't know. But Spork! Okay. I put 2 of them. I feel bullied. Heckin' bullied, that's for sure. Pilf breaks his pen. Oh, yeah. Blah, blah. I'm planning on 3 days a week on Twitch. Affiliate this weekend. Ooh, congratulations. That's awesome. Pog, sub to Aloria. Yes, please sub to Aloria on Twitch. Aloria, post your Twitch in Discord. And in, what's it called? In chat. Pilf, don't worry. Oh, yeah. But yeah, Pilf, I got monetized in 5 weeks. Just something to consider. That's awesome. I'm really very happy for you, Aloria. For 2 of them, I feel bullied. It's all up to them if they want to or not. Well, I mean, the other option is death, but hey, they still have more than one option, I guess. There it is. You guys should sub to that. It's awesome. Or I guess it's over. Just chat. Half-Life Alyx looking fresh. Half-Life Alyx does look good, but it's also Valve, which means that it is going to be good. Because Valve only puts out good content. I'm just saying. I wish the world would be prepared. What? How'd I mess this up? I messed up my line work. Okay, so hopping up. So bouncing up. Leg goes from behind to in front in 1 frame. Super uncool. So I guess I will have it be. But hold on. There's more. It's behind again. So because I want... Okay, because it does need to be in front. Okay, so from here to maybe... Oops. Having her leg be... Stop it. Stop it. Get some help. Oh, I can't actually do that one. Interesting. Can I do... There was a way to do it. There's a way to break this object so that it's not one single thing. Object. What does this do? Convert to symbol? Okay. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Trace. Yes. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. Okay, well that'll have to figure out later. Bye, Spork. See ya. Thanks for joining, friend. It was a pleasure to meet you. I hope to see more of your work. Then you bullied me into watching too. Wow! Good old Loki. How many sponsors do we need? We already have Blue Bunny ice cream. Jeez Louise. Today's stream is sponsored by Honey. Just 2 easy clicks. You can download Honey completely free and start saving now. Honey searches the web for every coupon and applies it during checkout. Link in description. No, it's not. It's a lie. Imagine watching Pill for more than a year. Lamau, it couldn't be me. It is you and Bab, and I appreciate that. Actually, I think Loki's been here for quite some time as well. There's a few of you that have stuck around, and it really does mean a lot. I just gotta find a way to drag Michaela in here. Is Jacoom still on? Jacoom left. Jacoom came in, was like, wow! He's like, this is cool! And then he's like, later, nerd! So it's this hop when she lands right here. Comes down, hops up, comes down, lands. And then I'll do one more frame. Sorry, I was having dinner. No worries, I'm just trolling. 10 million are already saving. Oh my gosh. Darn it, Miles. It's fine. I'm just glad you're here. You and Chatty both. Oh, Miles is such a wholesome lass. Okay, so I want to keep this face shape here. I really hate that it's like such a... There's like no... Between this line and then 1 pixel less, it becomes like too thin. And I'm like, oh good. Finish lines. This a little bit more like that, and then maybe a little bit higher right here. Oops, like this. And then maybe the hair exaggerates a little bit more up. Only Oggs remember No Face Pilferpup. Oh jeez. Quick, everyone fill the fridge. I mean, you can. I don't mind. It's just gonna take... I'll just start the fridge time like at an hour. How long has it been? Because I think catch-up time is really important. Yeah, so in like 22 minutes, I'll do fridge time. I'll do critique time. Please, only OGs. What art programs does Pig use? Pig? I don't know what that means. At least post that one you drew of Jago and Munich. I really like that one. Yeah, did you just call him Pig? He draws in Photoshop. You just leave Pig. Ah, my heart! My heart, it hurts! But yeah, I use Photoshop, and right now I'm using Adobe Animate. No, it's so good. I'm sure it is really good. The coloring is so nice. It's very nice. Get a little bit higher here. Do this from here to here. Gotta make sure that they're still within the same kind of thing here. Ew, this hand looks disgusting. Gross. Gross. But I need to maintain that it's in between this here. So this goes straight and then this gets curved. Wow! Opposites are great! There we go, that's fine enough for now. It's all like placeholder. I mean, Pig is better than Dora the Explorer as a name. What? You had the guts to put it in Instagram and the World of Warcraft server. You can't be telling me you can't put it in the really small server. It's true. It's a pretty tiny server. It's like a couple hundred of us now. The best Pilferpup was the one where you go to the description and check out all the copyright claims. It's so true. I'm like, ooh, things need to change now. The best Pilferpup is the one where he gets fired from his main job. That's the one, that's the episode everybody's waiting for. That's the big, like, character arc that everybody wants. Pilferpup gets fired. Episode 3. No. Stop. I mean, this doesn't matter too much. Never hates any art. It's true. I don't hate any art. I love all art. Is a professional and he's gonna hate my art. What? Jackoom! You gotta get out of your discomfort zone. I'll tell you now, that thick skin, it's really great. And also, there's no way that I'm gonna hate any art. I mean, let's be real. Have you seen some of my art, friend? I could post up some of my early art, and then that'll be a real great equalizer. There are definitely some things, some emotions that I was having that I shouldn't have put on paper, but I sure did, and I showed people thinking it was cute or cool, and I'm just like, oof, that's a big mood right there looking back on those. That's true embarrassment. Trust me. That's true, I work at Scuba Rats, that's no pro. Yeah. That's true. I'm very stern when it comes to loving it, and I'm very kind when it comes to hating it. Pilfer isn't, yeah. He's like really close. Very close. Well, thanks for that, friend. Oh, I missed you guys. I need to figure out a nice, happy medium for stream and otherwise. Something in between that, and then this can go here, but I also need her to maybe have her knees kind of come down like this. I need some kind of like spring going on here. So maybe if I do get rid of this, it's gonna be kind of jumpy is the problem, but we'll see if we can do it. Yeah, because these would need to go forward, like maybe here. And the only difference between a good artist and a professional is one of them makes money. So I guarantee if you made money at all, we would be on the same level, friend. Just saying, let's be real here. Real good artists just fake it until people start saying that they're, wow, you must be a master. It's like, I draw things. Yeah, but he's almost... What the heck? Okay. I just realized that Drufums will be 1 year old at the end. What? Are you serious? Did you really draw him like a year ago? That's crazy. I mean, if you're cringe now about older art, that just shows that you've improved in your own opinion. Thanks, I appreciate that, Chetty. And you're very much right. I didn't realize it was that long ago. Yeah, I know. Last year went by strangely fast, I feel like, Aloria. But also not that fast. So I guess in all honesty it went by normal speed. Chetty! I cringe about recent art, Lamau. That's good. That means you're more closely improving. Then you've improved. Oh, another good Pilf was the one where Pilf would use the same drawing as the thumbnail, even though he finished that drawing weeks ago. Wait. Oh, I would choose one from previously and then post it like a week later as the thumbnail. Yeah, that's true. I mean, money or no money, you're still good at drawing. Oh, well, I appreciate that. And so are you. Don't think otherwise. And there's nothing wrong with, well, I don't know. There's probably something wrong with thinking you're a bad artist, but it gets you to improve, right? It gets you to move forward, and that's what art's all about. Shakum's just a shy boy or girl. Like a little leg spring here. Just say like right here. She's like, yeah, I'm a rabbit. What of it, fam? Oof. Getting all flustered. All fleestered. I mean, I literally have improved so much on drawing just out of spite. Good, Loki. I'm glad. There's nothing, regardless, whatever gets you to improve, friend. I've got a few friends who don't really like to draw, and they asked me the other day, how is this fun for you? You died? Oh my gosh, how'd you come back? You got a necromancer on dial. You got a life-given guy. Oh, that's fun. Maybe this leg could be like a little bit more like this. Oof. It's a big oof right here. And then I need her to be lower. Like, oh my gosh, what have I done? my floor! Can I lock this please so I stop messing with it? Thank you. Jeesh guy. Jeesh. Oh, this needs to be... This like needs... Oh. Yeah, I think it gets like too messy. It's just longer. Fine. Because it stops. Yeah, because it's too similar. I was trying to maintain it to be the same thing. There is a little bit more of a spring to that fall, but it just pauses. It just looks like it stops for like a second. So I will maybe delete these frames here. Can I remove these? Remove frames. Idea. What if I get rid of these frames? Will that be faster? No, it won't. Let me go back to get that other frame that we just did. Yeah, sure, that one. this, because it looks like it might be this one that's too. Because it like pauses for some reason. Oh, maybe. He's PNG. What? Is Pog just pro gamer? I don't know what Pog is. Oof. They'll never understand me. Like, I see an artist, I have one in mind where I'm like, man, I wish I could be that good. And my inner thoughts tell me I'll never be that good. Or I've had people tell me my stuff is cringy. Don't ever stop drawing what you think is good because others say it's cringy, Loki. People that hate stuff will always voice the fact that they hate it, but people that love stuff rarely voice the fact that they love it. And that's like the hardest thing to deal with as an artist. Like, any artist will tell you, and that's often why you see a lot of artists kind of go into the same place, right? It's usually like that one thing, and it's because that's what gives them the most like positive like energy from it, from other people being like, oh, I love that. And there's pros and cons to that. The pro is that you build an audience, right? And you build like monetization later down the line, you know, as it builds. But the con is that you never really are content with like what you're drawing. It's like, oh, I draw Pokemon all the time, and it's like, I don't necessarily love it, but it builds an audience, and I like that people like what I draw, or like, you know, Undertale or whatever, fan art. But then you never flourish, and you kind of become one of many instead of like one of the few. So draw what you like, regardless if it's cringy, because I guarantee everything, even now, that I draw is cringy. And sometimes I post it and I'm like, wow, like, I think this is a fun picture and like a really cool idea. But at the end of the day, there's always the people like, oh, is this furry art? Oh, is this? Oh, is this that? Like, what is this even? It's not even complete. And I'm like, I don't know. I thought it was cool. I thought it was cute. It was a fun little interaction. So, yeah. The art brought me back to my senses. My friends are just dummies. Oof. So I literally keep making it because screw you, inner voice and kid that said my art is cringy. Yeah, I hate you and I want you to know it. Good. I'm glad, Loki. I'm proud of you. Don't ever forget that. Oof. Pog. From Pilf to Pig to Pog. What? Spite can bring you to places. Yeah, anger leads to hate. Hate leads to the dark arts side. Society. You know, your inner voice talks a lot of crap for something that's never done anything in its life. Ooh, that's a big mood. You should tell your inner voice where to stick it in your real voice. Inner voice always sucks. No, he isn't Pog. He's not Pog. He's PNG. Oh my gosh, you guys are so mean to me. Jakkum, your inner voice has never done squat, and you tell it that once it actually has had a life of its own, then it can judge you. Oh my gosh, people who say they hate are those who do worse. It's true. It's very true. Pog is an abbreviation of Poggers, a Twitch emote, which is based off another emote known as PogChamp. Salty Fingers. Salty Fingers. Ferdinand and Franzi. That's my new show coming out. Watch out for it. 8/7 Central, 9 p.m. Mountain Time. Central Mountain Time. Salty Fingers and Fran Fernanzi. Oh. It has that pause. Why does it pause right here? It's like I built this whole new computer for no reason, just for my animations to pause. What if I did... Can I copy keyframes? No? Copy frames. Oof. Paste frames. Did that work? Okay, so what if we do remove frames? Get rid of those guys. Those boys. Get rid of the boys. They don't belong here. Alright, so let's see if I get this. Copy frames. So right now I'm trying to figure out what motion is breaking up that like nice flow that I have going on, so I can know what to add or detract from it. Oops. But right now, what? Oh, okay, that's why it's doing that. It's not bad. Looks a little funky. Pillowhead Creations, welcome back, friend. It's always a pleasure to see you. If your first and last frame is the same, it's gonna pause. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. It's not though. It's from here to here. It's because she's landing and then she's got that nice hoppity hop going on. That booty swag, booty sway. There you go. Yeah. Hey. I'm just listening. I don't know. You know what? We could just start fridge time now. We'll start fridge time in 4.5 minutes. Yeah. You put your art on the fridge. Is there a reason why the fridge is called fridge? Yeah, you know how like when you're a kid and you do your art and your mom's like, let me put it on the fridge. That's where that came from. Most of it's just reference to other things. It's like an inside joke from me to literally no one. No! My frames, there we go. It's a little too fast right here. It like judders from here. Okay, so I'll do... Oops. This to that. From here to here. Makes you feel like the dad of all us children. I mean, you're not wrong. I prefer like older brother, as I've been many times called, than dad. Hey dad, I'm not that old, alright. Is like our dad, and we show him cool art, so he's like, that's cool son, hang it on the fridge. And that's why it's called the fridge. Oh, I'm sorry, I just got here, so I don't know. No worries, Pillow. I appreciate your insight, I really do. Don't ever hold back from the things you think you should say. I got no content for the fridge pee-pee hands. Ew, Pepe hands. Ew. Pillow be flexing the animation knowledge, I know. What I typed XD, not XD. Whatever you say, Dad. Oh, Pilf is an aunt. I'm a little aunt. Boop, 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 boop. Oof, the song. This tragedy of a song. So I need that booty to come down here, and then maybe the tail can like stretch like this. Well, maybe not over the other ones, right? Because if this is up and this is down here, okay, so yeah, that'll work. It'll be like this. It's not quite either of them. So like, if you notice, this is the max height for when she's falling, and this is the max height for when she's on the floor, because the tail goes from this to that. And so you want that in between where it's neither of those, so it'll be like right here. This is the difference between the two. But you also want where the far side is right here and right here to connect, but you want it to connect like further than, which would be like right here, because you want everything to move like in an arc, and that gives it more energy. So the tail will be like that. Chatty, not you too. We lost Chatty, no! Pilfer, you gotta be the stream dad, otherwise you don't get the privilege to make dad jokes. Oh, that's true. Pilf and Auntie-Ant. Loki was here, I had just been animated for 4 years, lol, professionally. Ooh, get that. Get slapped. I'm just kidding. Pillowhead is a very good artist / animator. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. I won't lie. I apologize. My nose is running. Don't look at me. Don't look at me, I'm a monster. Apologies. Knowledge is knowledge, friends. Stop flexing on me. Get hacked. How many frames is it before it starts over? Chatty, not you too. Keyframes. From here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 keyframes, Chatty, or Pillowhead. I appreciate any insight or critiquing you have upon this. Frog was critiquing me too the other day, and I'm like, yes, please tell me more. Shh, it's okay, Chum. I'm still. Oh, got a cutie. A cutie catcher. A cutie catcher. It's fridge time! Alright, fine. Let me finish this frame and then we'll do fridge time. Monster pill. Aye, Pilfer. It's fridge time. Okay, I need 16. Why is 16 specifically? Because it's like, is it in fours? Like a song? Fridge time! Wait, how many did I say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I would need one more. I'm here! Dakoof, you better be here for fridge time. Fridge time is the best time, it's true. It's the time where Pilferpup gets shreked. Gets that real Shrek life going on. Alright, I'll just do a mock-up so you guys can get your fridge time. I'll do it real fast. We're gonna go fast, kids. And these feet need to stay where they are. Stay where you are, my friend. Step back from that sledge, my friend. You want the same frames going up as going down. Like momentum-wise, so you want as many frames where the character's moving upwards as they are downwards? Is that what you are telling me right now? Let me see if this actually works. Gonna do a nice mock-up. Just go like this. Just make her hand start here. Make her hand like right here. And then get rid of all these, right? Yeah, because that's this one. That didn't help at all. Let's see. Hold on. It's fridge time. Oh my gosh, so troll. That, and it really doesn't have to be 16, just an even number makes it look smoother. Yeah, imagine you have 8 frames going up, should have 8 frames going down. No lie. No, I lied. Don't listen to me. But the even number, this listen to you. Okay. Yeah, I was like, that doesn't make any sense, because like you should spend more time on the floor than because of momentum. Although technically you might be right where it's like as much time spent with feet touching the ground as off the ground to an extent. I'll think about that a bit. But yeah, the even frames. I thought it was even frames for the amount of frames for the cycle makes sense, and then I guess the amount of cycles you want odd is what I was told. See this real quick, y'all. If I hear fridge time one more time, I'm gonna lose it. Copy frames. Do this. Paste those bad boys. Ooh, look at that bounce. Perfection. That's awesome. It was just that one frame where it's like, and then I just gotta mess with the hands a bit more. There's like just a little bit of that like sponge going on. Well, Pilf lost it. Okay, you know what you're saying. Yeah. I really do appreciate it, though, Pillowhead. I didn't know you animated, friend. But that's awesome. I really do appreciate the insight. All right, we Gucci. All right, now to go to a program that I don't despise as much. Aplex Plegends. Well, hops are hard. Looks easier than walks and runs, but it's harder. Yeah, there's more energy kind of bouncing. I did a run not long ago. I want to open this one because this one I actually really liked these characters. Lyria. It looks more like Shabu than Lyria. I'm afraid of opening this. Oh yeah, there's Cyril. Critique time. Oh, okay. Well, thank you. Thank you, me. Thanks, me. Fridge time. Critique time. Alright. Satil. Me too. Thanks so much. All right, so we'll start with the top. I'm just gonna go from top to bottom. I don't know if they're even in order of like person. Okay, so I did Buckaroo, McBuckers. Okay, you know what, Neon? You need to post your art, please. Neon, you big chorter. Neon, that's not your art. Stop. I'll believe it when your style's consistent. Okay. Drewfums was the last one that I did, so. And none of them are in order. The heels aren't, and judges them. What's fridge time? Oh yeah, it's critique time, but I call it fridge time. I'm just gonna post them all in splatter mode. I hope you guys are ready for this. Digi's not here. Sorry, Digi, but I do love your art because it's sugoi des. And I'll even critique my own. I'll critique my own first, so that way it's not like, you don't even critique your own Pilferpup. Pillowhead, you're welcome to join the Discord if you want to. It would be my pleasure. But I'll leave that up to you. I like people to want to be there, not just like, oh, I'll join because it seemed polite. See, this is from Neon. I could tell. Oh, okay. Never mind then. That definitely looks like something Neon drew. I can see that consistently. Guys, stay back. I have to do something. Is that a creeper? Oh, geez, gonna eat a rotten tomato. Miles, you didn't draw that. That's just a picture of your Minecraft character. Oh my gosh, there's so many art pieces. There's so many art pieces. Alright, let's see. Also, he drew a fork, which is pretty nice. Neon. Hey, let's be nice, alright. I'm sure he deals with validation. And validation is a very difficult thing to deal with, especially as an artist, because what you want is other people to see your stuff and like you because of it. But the problem is that even if they do like the art and it's not yours or is yours, it's still a facade. I'll put a reference next to this one because I think that's really important for what you were doing, Miles. So yeah, and then we have one from Frog. I'll show Frogs later. Zeno, I believe this is yours because this looks consistent with the things that I've seen. I'm being texted by someone. Ooh, the sun's down. That means I get to eat dinner in an hour. Nice. go down. Oh, I guess I could put those next to each other as well. Drawing student, I'll critique yours. Ew! What is this? I know. I like how this is becoming like a meme where Pilf doesn't eat. Loki, this is so good. We're gonna go over this. I'm gonna heck you with this one, Loki. I hope you're ready for intense action. Heist sign-up sheet. Alright, fine. I'll critique others before yours, Chatty. That way hopefully that'll let you get a little bit more comfortable with it if you are uncomfortable for whatever reason. So that might ease you into this. I think that's Miles. Oh no, my heart! This is really good. I could already tell that I like that one a lot. Jakku. This is awesome, Jakku. Very nice. It's very nice. I'll do Jakkum's last. So that way it's not super embarrassed or anything. Oh no. And then beautiful line work and shading and values with this one. I like this a lot. Alright, so let's start from the top. Mine, I did this for Bucky. So I'm just going to critique my own because, you know, show you that I can break myself down too, and that's okay. So, yeah, cool. This is real great, Pilferpup. You did this in clearly like 20 minutes, right? So it looks like a good old 20-minute Pilferpup piece. A PP piece. I wonder, where's my... I have one of these that has like actual pressure on it, and I'm sad that it's not showing up. General brush, hard round brush, soft round pressure brush. Okay, that's what I want. Okay, so starting with me. Yes, I'm gonna critique my own. Watch Coom. Yeah, everybody's... I'm drawing so many Apes Legends characters. I need to finish Plague Doctor Bloodhood at school. Jacoom, don't worry, he'll always have something positive. Of course. Whoa. Gonna critique his own Pilferpup showing us APP. No, stop. That's not what I mean. Well, this is bad. This is a disgrace to art, and Loki is an utter shock. Okay, so let's break this down to values. It's like black and white. There's no midtones. All right. So what we could have done is like I could literally select this, right, where like you even think those shadows are. Maybe even over here. Maybe over here, and then maybe a little bit over here, just to give some more like detail to that eye and make that pop out a bit more. And then do something like this. Put that behind it. Oh wait, no, that would have to be on front. Okay. So we'll do like opacity 50. There we go. So something like that's already popping it out more and highlighting specific areas, and it's just the difference between if I have this. Oops. What the heck? Okay, if I have this and this, this. So let's say like black, white, and then, or black, white, and then the in-between. You want like the halfway point, right? But you want that halfway point to be closer to one of the two, so I did closer to the white, so that way the darks show off more. If I did it closer to the black, like this, then the white would show up more, right? So you want those, you always want to work in like threes, in my opinion. So now that white's gonna show up more. That's what I think I should have done to add to this piece. So now I could take, where is it? Let's see. Just do that. Cool. And then maybe even more like over here. a little bit more detail here. Really break this down into the things that I specifically want myself to see or the viewer to see. And work in simple shapes, which is what I was trying to do with this one. There we go. So now it's a lot more intense just from that, as I get closer to this. Stop! There we go. And so now the eyes are really highlighted, right? And it's just from adding that one more value. We have the black, we have this gray, and then we have the white. And so that helps a lot with highlighting those specific areas. That's what I should have done. I didn't do it. Oh well. You know, you kind of move on and you get on to that next one. I also should have made this head a little bit more, like, I feel like dynamic and pop out more. Kind of like this. Maybe even like back this way. Right? Something like that. And then have this dark line right here. And then maybe all this here. Make this neck a little bit thinner. Or something. So that way it pops out a bit more. Little things like that can change the whole dynamic of the piece. So you always got to watch out for like the decisions being made. Something like that. Maybe even this could come out more like that. Anyways, I think this looks even worse than previously, but you know, oh no, Pilferpup, I feel bad for you because we're not on topic at all. Wait, what? This isn't what I'm meant to happen when I invited you. Wait, what's happening? Oh, what have we done to this chat? Laughed. Pilferpup will look and cry. I'm a little single tear. Happens every time pizza rolls or Miles is here. It's true. Already is. Bruh. Chat, this is what I meant to happen. Imagine typing here. You're an idiot. Chatty enjoys this. Yes, but yes, I can feel it. Oh no. Sad pee pee noise. Stop! No more pee pee. I have to go soon. Alright, we'll get to yours. But yeah, so that's that. This is, I believe, Miles, I want to say. I should probably look back. I'm gonna scroll back up. I'll do one more than Jakkum's. Is this one? Okay. So where's this picture at? Okay. So do you want me to do yours now, or do you want me to wait, Jakkum? This is drawing students. Okay. That's not me, but. I'll have to go soon and try to just okay. Well, this is drawing students. Drawing student, actually, this is a really good direction for you to take because you're working in. Okay. I'll just do Jakkum's right now. Oh. I'll just do yours. Too confusing. Ah! Alright, so. Got this beautiful art from Jakkum. This is trash. I'm just kidding. This is actually really good. I love this. I love this. So, ooh, yeah. I like. Let's do this. I think there's a way to do something like this. And I think it's like a color layer. No, not color dodge. It's just a color layer. Color. Just duplicate. Wait, what's happening? Stop it. Stop it, me. Duplicate. Oops. Hat in time is better. I love the design of these characters, and actually, I want to point this out, actually, real quick. So, you have this shape here. It's really nice. If you notice, you're having it go like kind of this way, which is really good. You never want it to be equal. You want it to lean in one direction, but you also want to counterbalance it too. And I particularly like that you did it here too. This is really good. And then you have the tail come out, so it's almost like it goes this way, right? And then it goes up like that, and that shows intensity, or like really dynamic, or not dynamic, but like intensity or a lot of energy or action. That triangle. You're fine. And you have a lot of that triangle shape here, and I think that's really good. You kind of have them point here, and then here too, here, here, and then also in here, right? These like little parts. You can even say that technically this is one. Now, what I want to do is take it, and you have, get rid of that. And that's like something that makes design really, really interesting, is having that like leaning triangle shape almost, kind of like that. Oof, Easter sale. Get hat in time during Easter sale. I will. Well, and I like that. I like this blue lighting and how it's kind of like shading over here, right? You have it kind of going along this character. I would have actually extended it a little bit more, just to see if you can like kind of have it go along in here, because you have so much of this nice yellow light that kind of goes along these characters, and it really pops them out. But what you can do to separate anytime you have these colors next to each other. Oh, wrong one. I wanted to do it with this one. There we go. When you remove all the color, it gives you a better idea of like what you're doing. And if you notice, this is all the same kind of gray here. This one's a little bit lighter, and then you have all this nice dark color, which is really good. I like that you have these characters in like this dark silhouette with like this big burning flame behind them. But you could also take kind of this here, like blue stuff. This the gold is so cool. I just mined it. Oh, you're talking about the diamonds. I was like, excuse me. Yeah. So you can have something like that here. To do that, and then maybe even along this ground here to show like the distance, right? And then have it kind of curve like this too, so it's kind of like that flame. Kind of like this, and then even like some of those sparks coming out like that. Something like that. So, how does my me character? Okay. But that's just to get a wider range of values. So in order to do that with colors that you've chosen, it's just a matter of this top area right here, right? Because this is always going to be the brightest values, whatever's up here. But if you want to take this medium to even higher, then you would take this and move it over here. And then you'll really grab attention with that fire. And now you're focusing that picture a little bit more by choosing where the viewer looks, because if your whole picture is, I'll show you right here. If this square is all black and I want you to look in one spot, I can choose that spot because the opposite of black is white. And if this whole screen is white, where do your eyes go? Clearly to where it says critique time, because it's the only thing in that big area that's black. It's the opposite. So with that in mind, we can actually take this picture and be like, well, they all follow the same rules of having like that medium tone to that black tone. And so we can choose where we want it to look with that white. And that you did a really good job with that with this skull. It's very small, but I still think it's really good. And I think that's really awesome that you somehow knew how to do that on your own. And then you can kind of go like this and like exaggerate that. And now you're really pulling the viewer's eye to tell this story of these like very powerful characters here. and then maybe even a little bit on him, you know, just to bring that eye over, you know, because he's close to the character. And that could help bring the eye from out here into here and then over. Or you could use that same principle with this flame. Yeah, sorry. This flame right here, and then have that along the side of him, like this. Color theory is actually like really hard to learn in my opinion. It took me a long time to learn it, and I'm still very much learning it every day. So don't feel bad if you feel bad. I hope you don't feel bad, but I think this is already like very nice, very strong. Actually, I probably shouldn't have done that there. You kind of I shouldn't have done it so low. I was just following the trail of his body. Let me go back. There we go. So now it's more focused because it's just here. Go back to that very light yellow from the flame. Let's say like here. We'll choose these very specific areas. Of course, the face you want to have highlighted because that's very important. And then his hair as well. And now it's very specifically this that you're looking at, and maybe even this, the one in his hand right here. You can highlight that too. And even though the flame is behind all of them, you don't necessarily need to show it. You can have lesser versions of it like you have here, where it's that medium tone for all this color here and here. But this whites will stand out. And now you're really looking here and you're really looking here. Being deep background music. Yes. But yeah, so Jakub, 10 out of 10. I love it. I really hope to see more of your art, and I hope that wasn't too harsh for you. I know I went on a tangent with like these little details, but I basically saw that you had this really nice idea here from this, and you were already spreading that along this character. Oops, sorry. Along this character. And I wanted to expand on that. Like, what is the reasoning behind it? How does that work in the decision making? So, hey Pill, have you seen Sam & Max? I have, and it's really good. I'm back. What did I miss? Oh, well, I appreciate that, Jakum, and I hope you got something out of this, and I hope you learned a bit. Well, we can definitely go over it more if you like, or we can just stop there. The only other thing, can't spell. Yeah, I'm critiquing Jakum. You can use this nice layer right here to do like, to show some distance in the background. This, with these lines right here, it dictates where the person looks. So what you could have done is actually had to be like here. Or you know what? I could just do this. Save your fire that you built over here. Sorry, I'm kind of botching this. I want this to be behind him. And then now if I put it, let's say like right here, and then do this. Let's say like right here. I'm just trying to like mock this up to be as similar as possible. Yeah, I want this to be here, and maybe even this to be just to give you an idea for your next piece, because I see you like to do characters a lot, and I want you to frame them properly, because I think that could do huge things for you, because you already have like very nice characters and stuff, so I want you to be able to take that all the way. Now, where does your eye look first? It looks at these two characters, and it looks at this flame. It basically sticks in this middle section right here, and it's because of the way you're framing them with this single line right here. Right here, and then you can have this kind of go over up here to show their waistline, or maybe to show some distance, like that. And so now your eyes are sticking around right here instead of this section down here. So yeah. Oh, thank you very much, Palminator. I appreciate that. That very nice character to the right is my homicidal son. Oh, geez. But yeah, so let me show you a good idea of that. We'll use Loki's favorite movie, Winter Soldier, screen cap, to give you like kind of a better example. I just need a single screen cap, please. Copy image. Okay, there's a gun in this one. I can't have it. Let me do this one. Might be blurry, doesn't really matter. Okay, cool. We're just fighting in this one. I'm going to show you a few of these. There's a gun in that one too. I can't show it. This one's pretty good. I want to show you what I'm talking about a little bit better. So the most important thing in this picture, if we're looking at it, is this interaction between these two characters, right? You can see that there's red behind this guy, which shows danger, like, oh gosh, he's in danger. But more importantly, if you notice, there's this green square right here. Let me get a nice bright color for this. There's this green square that goes like this, right? And then there's this car that goes like this and also curves down. Can I get a brighter color, please? Thank you. There we go. And curves down. And if you notice, all of this is pointing at the character interactions right here. And so they want you to see this. That's what they're like, look at this, there's crazy stuff happening. Even though everything else is moving just as wildly, the most important thing that I want you to see is this. And that's the character interaction of this crazy fighting going on, right? And then of course there's this little bit of, I don't know what this is, like fog or something. They might have even CG'd that in the background. But that gets you to look at their faces. And that's very important because character faces, very important, and then interaction, very important. So that's kind of what I want you to see. And then if you notice, it's the same thing here. You have this line here. You have one that curves in this way to bring you here, and this line here, and kind of like that. But most importantly is these lines going in like this. And then technically his arm too, but that's like an extreme. If you notice right here, we have this line here, these coming down, and they're all pointing inward, right? I guess I could do this too. This guy's blocking the screen, so really he's just pushing you that way. So we'll say like all this is to push you this way. And then this goes this way. And that's what I was saying with, if it's still on here, I hope. I might have gotten rid of it. That's what I was saying with yours, with that horizon that you had in the background, just moving it up to like the neck. It's really good. Nodding my head. You're like, oh yeah, oh wow, oh yeah, I know. Well, I appreciate that. And I really just want you guys to grow and get all this knowledge as quickly as possible so you can start implementing it, because it's not about necessarily doing it all right the next time. It's about having it in your mind and taking it into account, because if you're constantly thinking of all the rules that you have to follow per picture piece, you're gonna break your head. So the idea is like a little bit more, and then all of a sudden you're doing it in all your work, and that's really important. We did that one. Oh, here we go. Here's one from Roki-chan. If you notice, you're already looking at these two characters because of this line here. It helps a lot. And this text block actually helps a lot too because they make these invisible straight lines. This is awesome. I like your head shapes are always really good. Cut that back a little bit more if you want. It's got radical hair. Music's so jazzy. Refine that guy just a little bit. Just made it. What I was doing is because you have your head like this, right? And then this basically just goes straight like that, but it has a little bit of head space right there. So you got your face, and then you got the little bit back here. Because you want to show that the face is looking a direction, and so this wraps back a little bit shorter. Now, if he was looking away from the screen, then you could have all that head space right here. And then you'd be like, oh yeah, he's looking away from us, and then vice versa. Now you're like, oh, he's looking towards us. Are the same? Yeah, very nice. Hey, Pilfer characters from Bucky Loki are the same in my picture. Right, right. See ya, Miles. If you're leaving, friend. I appreciate you showing up, Miles, and hanging out. It's always a pleasure. Never mind. 8 is a werewolf. 8. How is this just now occurring to you? Who is 8? I want to know. I like this character a lot. He seems really cute. You can add... Oh. Do that. A little cheeks here. Like that. It's corners. I like this. It shows age, though, so you can remove that, simplify, or if you want her to be more aged and more... how do you put it? Like, that feeling of the more information you put on the face, the more kind of like aggressive the character is, right? Adds a little crease. Oh. So yeah, you can have them be like aggressive or like intense. You know, a little one right there, right? And you can keep going. And now he looks like even more extreme of that version that you have. By adding all this information, all of a sudden he looks like older, right? Because you're aging him by adding those little details all around the face. You know, all that information right there. See, now it's more intensifying it. But if you remove all those, all of a sudden he looks very clean, calm, nice, sweet, you know, very gentle. It's not too much. That's something for you to know. Chago looks even better now. I've become cute, thanks Pilfer. Yeah. I mean, this character is definitely a cutie pie. I like the design a lot. In terms of like character design, I mean, obviously it looks very good, but you also want to exaggerate. Like, if we were to explain, if I were to look at these characters, this guy looks like he's been in a lot of like business, you know. It's like he's all damaged, and he's like, he's like, ugh. And he's got his like forehead. I'm kind of like complacent. I'm not this, and I'm definitely not that, but I'm like somewhere between this to like this in my expression. So you can read that he's like, oh, but you read that this is a sweet, serene character. I know I have this here and then I don't want it. Get rid of that for you, sorry. And then you can exaggerate things that are like, what is this character? Like, what is this character about? And you can exaggerate those details, you know. He's clearly like some kind of monster, and then he's got that black eye. But what do all these things mean at first glance? And that's something that, like, I don't know much about these characters, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, you look at my characters and same thing, they just look like kids. So I'm not one to judge, and I'm still learning too. Yeah, a dragon boy, thank you. Jago, okay, Jago. Yeah. But what I'm saying is it's something that, like, if we design a character, myself included, because as I just said, I need to be more descriptive on my work, via just at first glance. Yeah, who is Lullaby? You can't really tell. Who is? You can kind of get Hollux. I feel like Hollux reads the best out of my characters, which I should put them on screen if they're not there yet. They're not on screen yet. Do these have them now? There's the cat, lol. Yeah, they're not on the screen. I don't know why I haven't put them up on screen. But anyways, at first glance, you should be able to understand what a character is. In my opinion, and from what's it called? From just those little details. So this is a jacket that he's wearing, right? Whoops. If your hands are on your hips, then your shoulders are up because you're being pushed up. So you want to make sure those come up too. Oh, this looks like... that's exactly what you wanted, which is really good. Now he's like, "Argh." Have this be as wiggly as his expression, because he's like, he's like all shivery, like, oh. Yeah, hoodies are kind of loose, so it wouldn't show his anatomy so close, but you'd still see wrinkles in it because it folds over, and that's what I was trying to do. Oh, I see what you're saying for his chest. You're right. I'm sorry. I thought it was like a tank top underneath it. I apologize. You're right. There we go. If he even has those. Right. Oh, you don't know. I mean, he looked like a caster, so he probably doesn't. But yeah. But yeah, this looks really good. That was my main critique. It's like, think about like, what do you want people to read of your character when they first see it, and that's what a good character designer is. And I posted some resources in Discord too about character design. You can look at it if you want to. I think there's some inappropriate stuff at like one point or another, and I apologize for that. But overall, I think the information is so important and explained so well that I'm just gonna let that slide. Yeah, moving on. Very nice. Zeno, welcome friend. We're doing art critiques. We'll get to yours too. Oh, yeah, we did that one already. This one already. Charybdis from... Who did Charybdis? That's Vanaheim. Oh, Vanaheim's not here. Okay, so I don't have to do that. Neon's not here. Neon. We got another one from Buckers, which is really nice. What I would do, Bucky, because I do love this. I think it's very good. And be careful not to... What's it called? To just flip. What I would do is definitely flip the line work so that way it's parallel, and then go over it. And make sure something about it leans, you know, like this. If you're going to do that. In my opinion, it makes it more dynamic to have. Oof, bad. Apologize. What? Pilfer, no, stop critiquing this one. This was just for a joke. No, it's too late. It's happening. But yeah, so I'm just gonna critique it anyways. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying, getting that nice dynamic. Yeah, because this goes down, so this shoulder should be down this way. There we go. But yeah, so I was just saying, please stop. LOL. But yeah, even if it was just like this, I would just flip it and then do the line art in one single take. Is it bad? I'm also drawing this. No, I think that's great. I hope that you're inspired or, at least just interested to draw. Just to get that kind of like uniqueness of that angle down, and it makes it a lot more fun. But anyways, that's what I recommend, and if you didn't want to critique, you should have told me. What a good looking lad. Fork, very nice. A little bit of you got two tones here. Let's get that. Got these tones here, right? So we'll do something like I was saying, closer to that. You can add a little bit of detail or light there, right? So now you have a 3D fork. Ooh. Yay! I'm gonna critique this because Taylor always checks up on it. Taylor, this is beautiful. I see that you have this line here go into this character. It's very good, and then you have these shapes here leading to the character's arm. Very nice, Taylor. Very nice. Kind of have it leading up here too. You can add a little bit more to do this. Something like that would be good too. And now it's really focused. You can even have like a big tree here if you wanted to get crazy. And then that big tree can go like this. And then you could have like a branch from it here. And maybe even trees in the background here to bring those eyes down and block in right here. And then now you got this really focused piece, and I like this here. Maybe make it this way. He'll be critiquing photos of sporks. It's so simple of a change, but it's so much better. Yeah, it's those little things. Remember to always work in threes. I say this all the time. You want small, medium, and then large, and then you'll have a nice silhouette. You'll have like a nice design, right? And then you always want to work in this 1/3. Did that a little bit wrong, sorry. That 1/3 and 2/3. In terms of design, Taylor does this a lot because she listens, and I appreciate that so much. If you notice, I think I did this a little bit wrong. Right here, and so you'll see this is 1/3 and this is 2/3, and then we go down, and this is, I think it's actually up here, this is 1/3 and this is 2/3, and it's just like good design overall. These shoes could be a little bit bigger so that it's 2/3 and then 1/3 from the shoes. So this is 2/3 and 1/3. But yeah, it's little things like that, and it's just reusing those same shapes. Like all these like bowls, or like rounded shapes are really good. Should do it a little bit more in those hands, a little bit in those arms, maybe in those legs too. And you just have these really nice fluid designs, and then you counteract them with something like these are the 3 shapes you want to use. So you can get rid of 1 and you can have 2, but basically you want like 60%. I think I was told 60%, 30%, right? And then you'll have 10% of the last one. So you have like 60 of this character, and then you can have 30 of like little details, like maybe on her shirt or something, or her fingers, and then 10% of like maybe there's like a little thing on her finger. I don't know. Well, she's kind of comparable, but Jello is even more so. Wait, what are we talking about? I love her art, even though Taylor herself is a little wacky, like wackier than sport kind of way. Taylor is a beautiful, beautiful soul, and I want nothing changed about her because I just want her to be happy until eternity ends. That's what I want from Taylor. But yeah, Taylor's great. You guys are great too. Don't get me wrong. I'm not playing favorites, but Taylor's kind of my favorite. I didn't say wacky was a bad thing, but I know. I'm just defending her. Protect. I protect, and I attack. This is really great. I forgot who did this. This looks like drawing students, but it's really Miles. Miles, you're doing good. I forgot Miles actually has really good detail work when he chooses to. Miles, this is awesome. I wish there was a way to... there's a cheat for things like this, Miles. Let's say you want to turn the square into a cube. There, it's a cube now. You really just have to connect these and you're good. And I want you... I want you to kind of use that cheat in terms of like, oh look, I could do it here, right? And then it's like, because it's on this side, you do it to the other parts too. So it's like, yeah, like right here. Now all of a sudden it looks three-dimensional, even though it's not. And this is like kind of bad, but that I'm doing this, but it's like a quick kind of examination of these shapes, right? And it's just nice because you have such a nice design. Well, I mean, it's not your design, but such a nice attention to detail that I want that little extra dynamic. I'm not the favorite. I mean, you're favorite too. Welcome back, Zombie. We gotta look at zombies too. Zombie, I hope you posted in the Discord. Still have favorites. It's true. I'm clearly favorite. How am I not the favorite? I like how Unbab's probably like actually offended. I'm sorry, Unbab. I love you too. Miles has improved a lot lately. Oh my gosh. Unbab, I think I'm the favorite. Get out of here. This is Fave only VIP. Says you. Chetty, get out of here. VIP favorites only. Oof. Oh boy. No, don't go. Oof. Kratos voice. Boy. That's really good, Miles. 1,000 out of 10. This is another one from Miles. Looking really nice. The character designs in this game are like 1,000 out of 10. It's ridiculous. They're always so good. Look at that balloon hand. It's so silly. Like, how does that even work? Very nice. Very nice, Miles. Looking at those shapes. I think that's something we discussed, is like examining the shapes that are underneath these things. I'm glad you're doing these flat colors where you just choose a section, because if you notice, it's literally just an orange color, and then there's like a highlight, and then there's a shadow, and that's the extent of the detailing of this character. And look at how beautiful and like so interesting it looks. Yeah, this is really nice. He was just in here earlier. Zeno. Hello, Zeno. Beautiful art as always. Zeno has some really fantastic art, really fantastic furry art. This right here, this line to show the outline is so good. I've been big time bullied by Loki. Oof. How tall are you, Miles? My favorite kind of a mile. It's so silly. Zombie will get to yours soon, I think. Yeah, these outlines, and you even have this nice like silhouette for the fatty arm, muscly arm. It's really good. Yeah, this is really nice too. I like that this tapers a little bit. It's not just like a straight parallel. You kind of made that mistake here where this is parallel to this. You would probably want it to come more like that, and then have this taper a bit more like, oops, like this. Oops, for example, I could literally just go, let's say like that, and just be like, boop. I mean, it becomes like too skinny right here, but you could just be like, come on, there you go. Be like that. Move that over a little bit. So that way you follow this flow, which is it's a gesture. It's gestural. You want to follow these like you want everything to move in like a streamline, right? The tail kind of goes like this. The leg goes out like that. This leg goes out like this. Then it has those feet come out, which this one goes that way. You want to follow the arm to the arm, or an arm to a leg. So this arm should go like this, I think, would be really good. So that way you have this nice shape here. Pull that butt in a little bit. I love these eyes. I would make those eyes stand out a little. Well, I guess you want the eyes to be the same color, but what I would have done is just taken whatever color you have here and just raise that value a little, just enough so that you can be like, it's the same color, but I want to bring more attention to it. And now your eyes automatically are like, whoa, look at that. It's the brightest color on the page. And then you can extreme that even more with just a little bit of a highlight right there. Highlight right here. Very nice. And now your eyes go straight to those beautiful, beautiful eyes. Awesome. This is really great too. Same thing. There's so much going on and I love it. What I would have done personally, because you have all this going on, looks fantastic. I love this shape here you did that like wraps around it but also has like all this craziness going on. These lasers or this lightning, maybe make some of it a little bit bigger so you have that small, medium, large. Like so. See, now you can focus where the viewer looks because you have those bigger pieces coming out, right? Kind of like that. So now you have this distinct look here, which is really good. And then make this just a little bit brighter to pull the attention in there, and then maybe even the hair right here. And now you have this silhouette that's beautiful, and then you pull that attention to the head. And then if you want more attention to the hands, you can make those highlights around the fingers a little bit thicker or bigger. Now it's focusing all right there. That's what I have to say about this. Beautiful work. I've been big time bullied by Loki. Oof, get heck chatty. Just call me Bucky still. Yeah. I'm lazy. Leave me be. Ooh. Thanks for the advice, Pilfer. You're the best. It's my pleasure, Zino. You're a fantastically beautiful artist. Don't ever stop drawing, friend. You can make it deep. Not right now. I'm sick. This is really good. This is a drawing student. You could already tell that style choice. Yep, drawing student. This is really good, drawing student. I like these. This and this. This looks really good. I wish you would have kind of followed that same design principle through for the whole piece, honestly. Because you do it here, and maybe even like here. You just got to figure that out for. Even the boomerang could have been like, well, you want it to very much be a boomerang, so you could still follow that, something like this. Yeah, that would have been good. But yeah, now you would have followed the whole thing in that same design sense, and that looks really nice. But yeah, this is really good. There's definitely more of a flow to it, which I think is great, and he's standing correctly because you want that center of the neck to line up where the feet are centered, where that weight's centered at. Oh, I got like allergies coming in too now. Very nice. Fuckers, this is great. This is the one I said I was gonna heck you on. And that's it. That's all I was gonna add. Looks really good. I like it a lot. I like this thing. I kind of want you to start adding values though. Just on little details. Look at that. Already it's like, ooh, look at that. There's a difference between these two colors. Make those whites pop out less, or you can make them pop out more. It's up to you. No, my nose is all runny. Sorry. Boink. Yeah, so you can have it be darker or whatever. And then you could even, like, lighten it up a bit. Oops. Taking this color and being like meow, which would be like, let's say, do this and then this, and then maybe even like this. There we go. Could be something like that, or we could do the opposite. Something like that. Yeah, it's very nice looking. I know, I'm not being like too much, but look at like already just having those 3 different values of lightest, darkest, and then medium. Either medium being closer to light or dark based on how much you want the other to be separated from the yeah, looks really good looking. I actually really like that line work a lot. It's very nice, very animated, very fluid and consistent. You have really clean lines. I think that's really great. Consistently clean lines. Hi, sign up sheet. Boop. That's interesting. And now we got this boy, Chadi. Oh, money. Was it a loss? Oh no! This is awesome. I like that he's. This is I was gonna say Fortnite. It's Team Fortress 2, right? This is the healer, the medic. This is great. I love very much the style that you have with all these like these edges, but they're not perfect squares. They kind of like lean in, and they very much communicate. What's it called? Like, how do I explain that? Volume, I guess. Because I see that this shape here that you have is consistent, and that's awesome. I actually don't have that much to critique on because you very much have a very specific style, and you're using that small, medium, and large right here. And I know exactly what you're trying to communicate with these expressions and his body language, and I think that's like perfect. And even this is consistent with the fact that his feet are touching the floor here but not here, but this goes back to touching the floor here, which is consistent with this square that he's like basically standing on, right? And that square continues this way, and I'm just like, that's awesome. Perfection. And even this leg right here, where the pants line up, is lower than this one because it goes back. And so it's all consistently in perspective if it was a square. Same thing here. This hand is higher, this hand is lower, And then this goes back that way too, and the head too. Perfection. It's very good. I actually don't have much to say other than that. It's very nice. Team Fortress 2. Oh, just keep doing what you're doing. It's the same thing that I tell Taylor and Unbab and Loki. Is like, I don't have that much to critique for them, even though sometimes I do, based on piece and like what I want them to play on more. Play medic, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Oof. But yeah, in terms of that, just keep practicing. Like, look at this. It's beautiful. And it's not even a matter of like me critiquing them at this point. It's just a matter of like you just keep spending time and you'll refine things that need refining. Because that head is like very nice. I could see that this wraps around like this. As that nose come down here. But these big like circle eyes are kind of his style. It's not even a matter of like putting these cheeks there. You don't have to. You can, but you don't have to. For that smile. But what was I gonna say? It's kind of like your style, you know, that you don't have that there, and that's fine. This looks really good. I like that you broke up these shapes here. It's basically like which I think is awesome. And then I like that the hair consistently has this shape right here in the back, and then it goes like this in the front. And this kind of goes like this here, maybe more like that, but this still looks good because it is anime, and anime has its own kind of rules that it follows. It's my turn. Poggers, do you see my drawing? I'm just asking. I have not yet. Let's look at zombies as well. I don't think you posted it in the fridge, zombie. I don't know where you posted it. I'll look it up on Twitter. We have one job. Oh, you posted in Spa, see. Oh, thanks, Sarah. Appreciate it. Yeah. Oh, Spa OC works too, actually. Zombie, this is awesome. Did you figure out these poses on your own? How did you figure this out, Zombie? This looks too good. I don't even mind that you're using the background because you're learning like so many things along the way. But yeah, this is awesome. It almost looks like you use like CG or something. I like the. Sorry, let's finish the unbabs before we move on. Well, I was basically done, I think, but yeah. This is really good unbab. I really like it a lot. I like these eyebrows too. They show up right there. You made her so pretty. And also you have it where her shoulders are this, and then her head's like that. And I think that's like what makes it so dynamically perfect. Certified funny moment. This can't be your background zombie. There's no way. It's not his background. He took a screenshot from like a game or something. But yeah, that's I think that's what makes this so dynamic. Is your shoulders are going one way and the head is another. So I think that's really good, zombie. Keep it, not zombie, unbab. Keep it up. Eyebrows, let's go. And what I was gonna say about this is he's got his character doing something similar this way. There's a lot going on here. This is like Bloodborne, I think. It looks like Bloodborne. Just because of this. It's like the Yarnum outfit or something. Yeah. So that's pretty nice right there. Also, you framed him right. Put him like right here. And this goes here. And this lines up like that. So very nice, zombie. I like it a lot. It's from my birthday friend. I am the blue Castlevania outfit. My friend is a Bloodborne. Oh, okay, so I was right. It is Bloodborne. Bloodborne outfit. Philip has too many kids to keep up with. He forgets our names. Hey, that's not a bad thing. I love you guys, and I'm very happy that there's so many of you now. I think the only thing is this, like, right here. Is you could probably even take this. I dare to do this because I kind of want to go eat now. It's past that 2-hour mark. I hope you're watching, Zombie. I'm going to show you something that I want you guys to use as well, by the way. This is something that I learned with the bunny pick that I couldn't really put my hands on until recently when somebody else posted a picture of it in like full view. Kind of like this concept, right? And it's... You basically have your characters, right, and you have your background, and what happens is when light hits a target, it wraps around it, but it also bounces off of it. So I can take this, whatever the neutral color is, which we'll say is like this right here, right? And this is like a bad example of it, but maybe I could do something like this. It's more like painterly. This is a little too extreme of it. It doesn't help at all. That was a bad version, I'm sorry. I'm gonna cheat a little bit and just use white. But now you're kind of popping them out from the background. This is a really bad example of it, and it looks really cheap. And I apologize for that. Let me show you what I'm talking about there, because there was a really good example that I had. It's under practice. Practice series. Where are you? I had to like actually, here it is. I had to take a screenshot of it because it wouldn't let me do it. If you see what I'm saying now, is that you can have things overlapping and they'd get stuck in the same form unless you use that background light that kind of like outlines it for you in a sense. It's just enough so you can keep that flow or whatever it is you want upon the background. So this is what I'm explaining as these little lines right here. Stuff like that, just to separate it. And I was hoping to do that with my next piece, is kind of use that same example. This is, I don't know what artist it is. I apologize, artist, for whoever drew this. I didn't mean to be rude. It's super rude to do that, by the way. It's just separation of background, basically. What did I do? I don't understand why I can't draw on this layer. Want to hear a dad joke? Can April March? No. No. You're banned. You're banned. Yeah, I wouldn't even do that. I'd wait till I figure it out and then I could explain it better. But there's a way to use like whatever the neutral color is in the background to kind of separate the character a bit more. But anyways, I don't know. Because March, April, May. But yeah, so I hope you all had a good time. This is really good, Zombie. I liked it a lot. I think you did a fantastic job. But you don't need to separate them in this one. I was just saying that there's a way to do such things. I think the way you have it here is perfect. I wouldn't change it at all, unless you wanted to add a little bit of like shadowing here, like here of these details, but that's up to you. Now I'm just talking at this point because I just need to go eat. Bloodborne is such a good game. 1,000 out of 10. Yeah, that's not working out at all. Chatty, keep it PG, please. I'm moving that home. Difficult outfits details, but they are so fancy and cool for Demon Hunters. It's true. I think that's pretty fantastic. Anyways, that's it for the stream. I'll wash my hands of this. I'm gonna go eat dinner. I don't even know what I'm gonna eat yet, but I'm super hungry. So thanks for joining all. Hope you had a great time. Have a great night. Stay safe. Bye. Yeah. Meow.